beautiful conversations. The 27th day of December. In a couple of days, we will be chanting Happy New Year. But up until then, we're still looking at the issues that bedevil our political space in Rivers State. I am Kalada Kurubatspor. Good afternoon to you. It's 5:15 and the frequency still remains 92.3 Nigeria Info. You can follow the conversation live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. You can interact with us on X, Nigeria Info PH. And you could also follow the conversation, or you can follow me on my personal social media accounts, Dekalada, THEKALADA. All right, that being said, it's time for us to switch our conversations and to politics, by the way. The former governor, FCT Minister, was in the state, like I said earlier, a few days ago, and he made certain statements very... should I say eye-catchy? Okay, eye-catchy is not the word, but he made some statements that have caught our attention. Attention-catching should be the word. And one of it is that all of the, if not most of the projects commissioned by the governor, His Excellency Siminalayi Fubara, were projects he initiated. And then he posed the question to the governor's camp to show one project they have initiated, saying that in his, maybe he was implying that the governor has not, done good enough, has not done enough since he took over office sometime last year, about 18 months now. And he questioned, and the question was as a result of his reply to Sir Celestine Omeya, who had asked once upon a time, and of course you and I talked about it, what the FCT minister has contributed to Rivers State as Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I wouldn't say much in this. I'll just play a couple of sound bites and I go straight to the phone lines to get your thoughts. Let's take a listen to the first sound bite where the FCT minister was questioning, what the governor has done.
Somebody came here the other day. I was insulting children. I was one who awarded government girls secondary school.
We are aware.
One of those contractors is Ben Captain. And Marshall Wong from Abua, I gave it him. I paid 50%. And I told the governor to come. Make sure that this project is completed. That was the essence of bringing the governor we thought would all work together. I was one who made sure, first of all, to analyze our Wood Road to Monyok Junction. And then I wanted that one to work by signing an agreement with Jonas Becker and collect that the Lord should collect 8 billion naira every month from our internally generated revenue. I thought that we are doing the right thing. When people are cheating, they are not for Satan. So it's okay, bring this young boy. Let him continue where we have stopped. But you came here, I need to know, as though the road and the council. You can counsel as much as you want. But these are people who worked their night to make sure somebody is made. You don't need to kill yourself. Even your own mind. Leave the rest for God. I had secondaries said the other day in Mori. I awarded the Mori internal road. I bet 50%. I'm thinking that we have a government who all agree to continue. Secondly was saying that his enemies. Now, who are the enemies of the governor?
All right, so that's the first part of that clip. The first part I recorded, or the excerpt from his very long statement that day. Let's take a listen to the second excerpt I recorded.
They went to Omuma. I was the one who I called you on sinner. See where I have fought. Make sure this road is completed. The road is my idea. Now tell me one that is initiated.
So you had the FCT minister ask the question, tell me one. Let them tell me one they have initiated. Just like when Celestine Mayor asked the FCT minister, and we talked about it, we asked the question, what has the FCT minister done for Rivers State? What has it brought to Rivers State? I remember that day some people said, his ministry is not a ministry. Some people said that. But let's, listen to the FCT minister as he continues with his arguments.
27th of May, 2023, I went to Bobo. That was one of the last things I did. The job was given to do pre-construction. I awarded the ring road of Bobo. And I bet 50%. And I told him, this is your community. You must make sure, even if you don't do anything, you must make sure that this ring road is being completed. If we did not say you should be governor, if God did not use us to say you be governor, we don't say next one. Look at the people here. Look at them, they're sitting here. When you see people associated with increase, they are also increase.
All right, so I do have a commercial coming up in a bit. So I mean, because I want to go to the phone lines immediately. The question I want to ask is a simple: do you agree with the argument of the FCT minister that the River State government, or His Excellency Governor Siminalayi Fubara, could have done better, should have done more? Because he's claiming, if not all, majority of the projects that have been commissioned by this administration. I do understand that the internal roads in Imboba, I've forgotten what they call it, but the roads I'm talking about, the road 1, road 2, that Imboba area. I do understand that road was, initiated and commissioned by the governor, except I'm wrong. But here is the FCT minister saying, see, it's my idea. They should name one project that they initiated. The ring road is my idea. Opobo is my idea. Bori is my idea. Awuda Muma is my idea. So what then is the idea of the governor is asking? Well, let's take a listen to his reply to Mayor as it relates to what he has, brought to Rivers State as FCT minister.
If you understand that, I'm not a minister of a ministry. I'm a minister of Federal Capital Territory. I'm a minister of agriculture. He was telling me, what did you bring to the state? I was minister of education. I brought faculty of law to the University of Port Harcourt. I'm not faculty of law. I gave grant to get my work on the technique. I gave grant to the University. I made sure Federal Government College Port Harcourt, Federal Government College Abona. I invited them to do what the school is supposed to be. That is what I thought you should be asking me. Now the news of FCT. I cannot bring road to River State. I cannot take FCT money to River State. But I can help Rivers people. and I have been helping Rivers people. To be on record, by instrumentality of Mr. President.
All right, we'll get back to what the instrumentality of Mr. President has done for Rivers Stable. Let's go for a quick commercial. Do stay tuned.
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
You're welcome. It's the bottom of the hour. I am Kala Dakoruba. Frequency is 39. So, at walking, it's supposed to be holiday season and we're supposed to take a break, but it's what made the news today. And one of the ranking conversations when we look at conversations across the nation. And I was, telling you what the FCT Minister said, that he is the initiator of most, if not all, the projects that this administration has embarked on. And he did that, the current administration, to tell Rivers people and Nigerians at large what project they have initiated. And so I'm going to leave that for you, because most of you who listen to this station or to this show, you're supporters of the governor, and on several occasions we've had talks about what the governor is doing and what he should do. So you probably may have the answers to that question posed by the FCT minister. But also, I was playing the soundbite of what the FCT minister's reply is to Sir Celestine Omeya, who had earlier asked or posed the question to him: what have you done for Rivers State as FCT minister? When you were governor, you asked the question, what was the minister from Rivers State doing for Rivers State at the time? And so he's replying to that. Let's continue from where we left off.
There is no governor in this state that attracted political appointment in this state than myself. The instrumentality of this president by his grace, by his love for us, he said, go and give me this place for political appointment. So, Mr. Omeya, are you not aware that Rivers will have more political appointment than even when you are serving somebody? Are you not aware? Today, they thought because they have collected what you suffered for, therefore you will die of hunger. You won't die. Will you die? Don't bother people say controversial. If the controversial is because you want the right thing to be done, I will prefer it so. People say lying down. Do you grab what you're in charge? Do you grab what you're in charge? I'm in charge of land in Abuja. How will I grab what I'm in charge? Those who are grabbing land, whom I'm dealing with.
All right, you had the FCT minister there, saying what he has contributed. He said his ministry is not a ministry per se, but it's the ministry of the capital, and he cannot bring development meant for the capital to Rivers State. But he has given Rivers people appointment, which is his contribution to Rivers State, the largest in the history of Rivers State when you talk federal appointments, according to the FCT minister once again. So let's go to the phone line, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. There is the WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages, 0809 0306416. Okay, I'd like to get your thoughts as it relates to this matter. Do you think the FCT minister has got an argument when he says that, when he implies rather that, the River State government has not done enough in the last 18 months? Let's start with Ida, who's calling from Nkoro. Ida, welcome. What's on your mind? Talk to me. Yeah, greetings.
I like this topic today.
All right.
Brother, if you are playing match and he pass ball to me and I score, they will call not about the ball to the and score. So you are initiated all these things, you didn't complete it. The ring road, you did anyone, you didn't do anyone. Come to the ring road and have any fly fast now. It's not the one coming like the governor. It's going on. Go to the ring road, they have started work is going on quickly. You go on this at the ring road. They do anything, how many percent? 50%. The internal road, they do it. They did not pay 1 naira. The government was shouting. He didn't pay 1 naira. And now he's going to claim that he paid 50%, which 50%.
He paid for 60.
And let's do this road. He didn't finish it. He came and finished it. He has the glory. So I'm saying he's working very, very well. This is a period of time.
All right.
Commissioning.
All right.
You will announce it. Please, the former government, bring project in River State. He say I own his ministry. Use their money to do one project, your salary. Put one project in River State as a minister. But I have a question 380 times. 2 times to don't complain. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I've got Gabe from Yanagua. I wonder if Gabe agrees with that government is a continuum, and the governor has continued from where the order left off. What's your thought, Gabe?
Canada, man of the people, good evening.
And greetings to you.
My happiness here, Canada. This topic was brought by your humble self to us recently. You remember? And I gave this same answer that my capacity leader is giving the public now. I am telling you that as far as I'm concerned, Federal Capital Territory is different from ministry. You brought up this topic, and we argued that day.
I said, I remember, and I said I disagree, and I still disagree, because when you count the number of ministers, is among those who are named ministers. So when you say it's different, I may disagree with you.
Federal Capital Territory, Canada, the English language, yes. Federal Capital Territory.
Yes.
That has boundary is a state. According to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it played out in that very presidential election.
And the FCT minister is like a commissioner in that state. So whether you like it or not, I disagree once again. But continue. The Constitution does not say.
Like a governor,
no. The Constitution does not say the minister is in charge of the FCT. That's gift.
The president is the governor.
Exactly. So since the president is the governor, and you know what? I'm not going to argue, but go ahead with your thoughts. Let's go ahead, please.
Yes, that is the truth. That was why he said it clearly that if you don't understand, you need to now learn very fast.
So sorry. Gift. I just can't ignore that. So let's say a governor, Constitution calls Kalada the governor of Rivers State, for instance, and then I have a commissioner. Does that commissioner become like the governor in any way, even if the governor delegates to him? I'm just wondering, because you just made that statement. If the Constitution says the president is like the governor, and then there is an appointee, does that make that appointee a governor of that place? I'm just wondering. Let's go by what you said.
I will put it to you again.
Okay.
Before we go ahead, because you want to know, so that you will give me the time to cover up.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear you.
The Constitution clearly, when Peter Obi and others, Atiku, were arguing, they said that very Federal Capital Territory is a state, and that minister is the one that is governing that place. That is why. That's not what
the Constitution says. Yet again, I will disagree with you, so you don't mislead and miseducate the public. The Constitution does not say the minister. The Constitution says the president. That's where the bone of contention is. Okay. That's not what the Constitution says. No, I disagree.
Do you know? See, if you like, you disagree with me. With time, you will come to an
okay. All right.
He has told Celeste Nomeya that if you don't know this for today, that I am not one of those ministers who is heading a ministry that can go around Nigeria to do whatever project that you need in River State. It is a territory that I'm occupying. So my hands are tied. But in terms of appointment of rivers, women and men, sons and daughters, that this is the highest ever 36 to 37 persons have been appointed, unprecedented. It has never been this good. And we can now lobby through different ministries to attract projects, of which I know that is happening. But it's only telling him that there is a difference between a ministry and a territory.
All right, then.
That is the word.
All right. Thank you, Gift.
Learn fast so that you will not be confused.
All right, thank you, Gift.
And the matter I talked about, he did arrangements. For the first time, governors don't know this. A tied project to internally generated revenue, which is all you cannot revoke. It's a must, whether you like it or not. If Canada is not happy with this, what this did was this: you must continue to pay until those projects will be completed. So those persons who are doubting him, go and ask the president.
All right, Gift, I've got to go. All right, then. Thank you. I've got JJ from Port Harcourt Township. JJ, welcome. Let's get your thoughts. Yeah. What's hilarious? Yeah, tell me.
Let's assume that the FCT minister is like a commissioner or whatever, or a governor of FCT. Let's assume when he was governor here, he gave 500, how much? Over 5 billion to Bayelsa, right?
It was 500 million. 500 million. 500 million, not 5 billion.
Good. Gave 500 million to Sokoto, gave Akwa Ibom 600 million, and some other states. He was not governor then, right? Now suddenly he has become governor. According to them of FCT, he cannot reach out to his own state that he was minister, he was local government chairman twice, he was chief of staff, he was governor twice, and all those put together, he cannot again. Now he's now minding his business in FCT. And now, the Otania road that you're looking for, right?
Yeah. That was the word I was looking for.
How was the state of the road before he left office? Oh, he gave the contract, he paid this. Where are the people that are doing the road as at when the governor went there and now awarded the contract? What did he do about that? Because that road was in a shambles as at when the governor. So who was on site as at then? The Boni Internal Road was a ghost town. There was not even wheelbarrow or shovel as at when he left office. So many other things like that. So what is he saying? Oh, I paid this, I paid that. If it were his own personal project that was doing, and he paid such money, and the people move with the money, he will not look for them. Even the Guna Bali Road that he said he did for them and finished, he didn't pay the balance. It was my governor, Simnalai Fubara, that paid that.
So JJ, what's your argument? So he initiated, but did not.
That is fact, right? Because he was the one in 2015 that said it's not he who started a project, but he who completes it. Production is incomplete as it gets to the final consumer. So we are accusing him then that the Woji Road and some other road that he was completing, that is not him, that it was a making project. He now replied and said, look, it's not about the person that started the project.
But JJ, I understand. JJ, I understand your argument. Yes, government is to continue. But do you think? But like I said, you're making a position on the show, and I understand your debate or your arguments or your position. However, the question is, do you think the governor could have done more? Because I guess that's what Wike is implying. Do you think the governor could have done more?
He would have done more under him. The answer is no. Because he wants to be just like remote.
Not under him. I'm talking about governor of Rivers State. Could the governor have done more? Could he have done more projects, more stuff for Rivers people? That's the conversation.
Canada, the governor aside all. If out of the 36 governors we have in Nigeria, if 36 of them face the trouble that this man from Abuja has given to this governor, maybe more than 10 would have died.
All right, JJ, I've got to go.
Even the one drawing the governor back.
All right then.
What are we talking about?
All right then. All right.
You cannot attack any project. They should seize money. They should do this. You put people that will disturb him, and you're telling him you have done better.
All right. Thank you, JJ. I've got Christian from Bunny. Christian, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Yeah. Good evening, Kalada.
Yeah. Greetings to you.
You can see from all indications that the man is bitter. Who made him the judge over Rivers people? We are practicing democracy. Rivers State is not Yeson Wike's father's property or farm.
But he's a Rivers Christian. He's a Rivers person, just like you, Christian. Just like you have your rights to talk about Rivers State. He's also a Rivers person, and he has his rights to talk about Rivers State, just like you. Not any better than the other.
He's sounding. He's so arrogant. He's talking to people.
When you say Christian,
position
Christian is entitled. You can't call his entitlement arrogance. He has a right to. So if, as a Rivers person, he says the governor should have done more, he has a right, if he's a taxpayer, to question the government. So don't call it arrogance.
That is not the way. The people are in position. After how long has the man stayed? Just a year plus. Okay. And we've seen all what he has done. Okay, how about him?
Okay, so tell us what he has done. He hasn't seen it. He hasn't
himself the wicked. Look at what he did.
Okay.
He was playing anti-party. We complained. Today he's appointed under APC as what do you call it? Federal Capital Territory Minister.
So let's stay, Christian. Let's stay on Christian. It's a conversation. Let's stay. Oh my. Thank you, Christian. Moving on. I've got Frank from Port Harcourt. Frank, what is on your mind? Tell us.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome, Frank.
My name is Danny.
All right, welcome.
Yeah. So I just want to contribute basically to the discussion. I mean, the minister is very, very wrong to have made statements like this.
Okay.
First of all, how well has the governor done in 18 months? I mean, it's very visible to everybody.
All right.
The governor is singing it every now and then. But apart from the Port Harcourt Ring Road, which he borrowed money through his own advice to execute, every other project that he has been executing, he has never borrowed money. That means the state is not in debt. Prudent management.
Okay, that's fiscal transparency and fiscal management. You can target that. Okay.
Prudent financial management.
Okay.
Is that not even enough? Look at the economy of Nigeria. It's very helpless. Even the president admitted to his own policy that they are bringing things to Nigeria. But our governor has not borrowed money, but he has been awarding contracts in billions, Trans-Calabari Road, all the roads, and even the one that the previous administration, hold to contractors. He is not borrowing money to pay, but through fiscal, financial management, he was able to clear all those things. So the minister has no basis to say all these things. In his 3 months of being a governor in 2015, he borrowed billions of dollars. And I will tell you something. You shouldn't forget. He retired all the students in foreign universities, awarded scholarship by the River State government then. He retired all of them back to Nigeria. That means he brought in serious brain drain into River State while we are looking for people, to train them to have human capital, skills. But it dismantled all of that. And I think that is not even enough. In his time, 8 good solid years, there is no promotion in the civil service.
Frank, no, that's not how conversation works. So you've made a statement, and I have to react to it. So you're saying that all the things he did not do, the current administration has done it. Is that your argument?
It is within 18 months that he's complaining of. I'm telling you, just imagine you are working for Nigerian IFU, and you'll be there for 18 years. There is no promotion. There is no even.
But you've not answered my question. Are you saying? Oh my, Frank, are you saying it's a conversation? Let's not go dilly-dallying. Are you saying that the current administration has done it? Yes or no?
They have done excellently well. Let me also add another thing, right? Let me also add another thing that he talked about. That he awarded this contract. He paid 60%. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm listening. I need you to wrap up quickly, please.
So he is saying he awarded so and so contract and he paid so percentage of the contract sum. It's not a problem. And he's talking about that. Government is a continuum, right? Let's go to even Abuja that he is managing currently. They recently commissioned the Abuja train stations and everything and the train network. Who awarded it? Was it him?
All right. All right.
He just completed it and he's taking the glory.
All right.
Called Mr. President, said I should finish it, blah, 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 blah. And he came to Rivers State.
All right, Frank, I've got to go.
That.
I've got to go. Thank you. I've got Triumphant from GRA. Triumphant, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Yes, thank you very much, man of the people, and compliment.
All right.
Okay, man of the people, until we upgrade our mindset about these issues, we can never have it right.
Okay.
Why I'm saying so is because governance is supposed to be continuity. It doesn't really matter who initiated the project, but if there's a template and a focused direction, the next government can take over and actually finish a project that was initiated by a previous government. You know, why I'm saying so is because if the present governor is not on track, the previous government can initiate a project and he could just decide not to do it.
All right.
And heaven will not fall.
Okay. Yeah.
So Rivers State also has been blessed with good governors, so to say, from 1999 to date. If you want to follow the genealogy, you will see that Dr. Peter Odili, Right Honorable Chibuke Rotimi Amechi, and the likes, the previous governor and all that. Rivers State has been blessed with good leaders. So conclusively, man of the people, I want us supporters of government to have good mindsets about this. We should not segregate. We should follow what is right, and we should follow continuity in governance so that we can have it right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Triumphant from GRA. But let's come here. This one says everything our leader, His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike said is perfectly and very correct. But my question is, what has the mayor done for Rivers State in his entire life, and what has Secondus done for Rivers State in his entire life? Similar life, where I should mention one project that he executed. All the projects commissioning were initiated by Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike, and 65% of all were paid before he left office. The real enemy of the governor are those who fought his emergence as governor of the state. All right, Sylvester Oshimiri with that one. Let's come here. This one says, I hope Wike realizes that the so-called projects were not paid for by his personal money. He should be grateful that the governor decided to continue with those projects rather than abandoning them as he abandoned the laudable projects of his predecessor, Amechi. Okay, from Romadamaya. Yeah, that's a solid argument. But let's come here. This one says, Chief K, the FCT Minister was the person who asked Audrey Ngofa what he brought or did for Rivers State as an ambassador. Today, Wike is busy defending himself, that he is a minister of the FCT and that it is where his jurisdiction ends. All the federal appointees, what have they attracted to Rivers State except for their personal upliftment? Chief K, Wike as a governor, almost all through his first term, only completed road projects initiated by Governor Amechi and took the glory. Now, why is he envious of Governor Fubara's completion of some project and also taking the glory? Is government not continuum anymore? I felt this government is supposed to be government of consolidation. Why is Wike not happy that the person who took over from him is doing better? Governor Fubara has done better than Wike in the last, in less than 4 years. Hector with that one. This one says, there is no need for comparison or questioning. The present governor of Rivers State knows very well that his master saw him through, but just that his master's intention does not see the light of the day. Most persons working with the state government today were against him, but government is continuum. That's if the government is continuous, that the FCT minister must know. Also, the government respects his master, or the governor respects his master, despite what, even if the governor doesn't do anything new but continues improving on the past administration project, and that's a good thing. I pray for peace and harmony between them all, because some Rivers people are very funny. Come 2027, they will betray the governor. FCT minister has done what he can, and likewise Governor Fubaras and Alai has done what he can do. Wari Boko BD with that one. Thank you very much, Wari Boko. So many other messages, but I do have a commercial break, and after that, the major news. Just stay tuned.